this time.
That's exactly what I'm.
Okay.
If it must be done, that'll be done quickly.
Not much damage because I don't
Lending a hand.
counter.
Here you're kind of okay. Good heal orb there. There you see your monkey's like low. You have to heal your monkey. Damn it. And then you turn away from your monkey instead of looking at him. So here you see him crit, then you have to track him, and then you miss, and then he dies. So that's what went wrong that fight. Our monkey died right away. We're gonna 2x it.
The enemy from our objective. Sit for the parched.
You're also okay. Here you're kind of like healing a lot more than necessary. Like you're just healing just to heal, then you run out of heals, and we don't have any heals here. Which we also did not communicate that we were low on heals. Then you fade into the team and away from your team. You fade away from your team, and their team goes into our team. Not good. There you need to be playing always as supports. You play behind your DPS and especially behind your tank.
Progress is seldom won with
And you save fade for if you're about to die. Then you fade. Most of the time you fade backwards. You should never really be paying for it. He's in a damage orb there, which is fine in the beginning. Here you should orb and then call. Okay, that's a bit late, and then you have to keep your monkey up. Which you are attempting to do. You did not really need a fade there. Pain! Oh my god. The damage right there, which is fine to get more damage.
I've dealt with cynics before.
Yeah, you're healing here. Like, what are you doing? You do not. Here, you're already down to half heals because you were healing just nothing out of spawn, and it doesn't recharge that fast. So we're already half heals in what we should be because we were healing oxygen. And then here you need to go with your monkey. You're sitting up top here. You could walk past. That thing doesn't slow you down. It just does a little bit of damage. Walk past it. Damage orbs there. You faded live, which is fine, and you're healing really no one. And then you fade to a tracer, which doesn't really help us because a tracer has high survivability. Then we lose that point.
Ready. I'm not giving up. Neither are you.
Here you need a save orb for when we need heals. Maybe one damage orb that early is fine, but then this next orb should be a heal, okay? And throw it a little bit at the ground, because that it like heals a little bit, and it doesn't really do much. And then our monkey gets blown up. You kind of focus too much on damage in there. I die. You get rolled by the Genji, okay?
Now, to start anew.
Okay, again, you're healing nothing here. We're down to half healing because we're healing nothing. You can throw damage orb in here, there you go. I heal your monkey. You could also, when you heal, okay, you're out of range here. You're not really healing him. He's getting passive heal. You did nothing there. Also, you tap fire heals. It does the same amount of healing as if you're just holding it down, and it wastes half the amount of heals.
A sip for the parched.
Throw a healing orb here, and then you fade to your back team. And then, yeah, you faded too late there. Please don't press Q. Okay.
Surrender to my
Oh, I
will.
hit the wrong button. throw an orb there before you call. Your orb was just off cooldown. You throw it always throw an orb before you call. Then you fade to the middle of the point when you don't really need to, and you're not killing anything. And then you go off the map. A sequence of events of all time. Um, yeah, don't do that. Yeah, that's all I gotta say there.
Progress is seldom won with ease. Reforming
Okay, again. I hit the wrong button. Fuck. We are healing nothing here. We're already down to half heals. We're healing absolutely nothing. We're down to less than half heals, and we have no heals going into this fight. And you're healing nothing here. You just spammed heals, now we have no heals. That's how he okay, that's how Neo dies here.
I did
No wonder you blew up there. Okay.
Malgo block or fucking rain blocks in your way.
time again to try again.
So Neo gets staggered. You should probably be trying to help your DPS there. I actually have not seen you look at your DPS maybe besides once or twice this game. I know for a fact that I only got Lucio heals, and I was pretty much playing kind of near a tank.
You
Not
at
there.
that, like
There I was by
during
myself.
that fight you had nothing,
Well, yeah,
which I suggested like our Moira go play with
yeah.
Sojourn
Well,
in
because
that
we had
respect.
beat up, and I was going to overclock,
You had beat, I'm full health in
and our
Nemesis, I
Lucio's
have
full, so
full
yeah.
block.
And then I was going up to push high ground. So there you go, play with your Sojourn there, and help your Sojourn. I forgot we won this fight. There, yeah. You kind of didn't need to use Fade that early, I don't think.
Evolution is a painful path to walk. Sick for the parched. What is it now? A taste of poison.
Used orb, that's... Then again, we're just holding healing here, healing nothing. We're down to half heals now. We have to use orb early. They call. We're pressing heals on Orisa, and then my ram gets a follow here because we have no heals. And we don't use fade or orb. Then we die with call. And then we lose that. Next map.
Ready for battle.
Okay, here. Mora's healing does not reach that far. You have to be playing close to someone in order for him to heal. You are healing oxygen right here, and you're holding down. And we win this fight because their Junker Queen walks too far forward, and I think I had a rail
Pretty sure
shot
he
on her.
was. Pretty sure he was just trying to heal Kobe.
I don't know about that. I'm not gonna lie.
Wasn't in range of Kobe
Reforming
either.
you.
It wasn't in range of Kobe, and then here he's trying to heal Neo, and he's not really. He's still not in range. If you want to heal Orb that way, he's still not in range. You're not in range of him here either. We throw a heal over there. There. Okay, if you're playing Mora, you throw a heal orb. If you're gonna throw a heal orb, you bounce it off the fire truck, so it bounces here, back and forth, and then you get maximum heals out of it. Okay, here we're healing nothing, and our healing is just going down. We're already at less than half healing here for this beginning of this fight. We throw a damage orb here when we don't have any healing. You get axe, you have to fade out, and then our team falls over. And we throw another damage orb when we're crit and our tank is half health. Dazzle in there. You're playing by yourself here. You have Fade. You had Fade! I thought you didn't have Fade when you died. Okay, in that instance, one, you should be playing with your tank and going over there because we called Lucio Genji left side and we're going on them, so you should be going with your team. Two, you could fade into our team, and you could also, I don't know if you have a good headset or not, but I could hear their whole team walking it from behind you, and they did, and they killed you. We still win this fight though somehow.
Great minds are always persecuted.
I am on fire!
You will be renewed.
I'm pretty sure you try to counter call. We're down 3 here and die. If I remember correctly. Here you could heal your tank. Call a bit late. And then you're calling nothing here, so that's half of a call wasted. You get the Lucy at the end, I guess. We win this fight, but we use 5 ults. And I know for a fact 3 of the ults got... Between 3 ults there, I think we got... or between 5 ults, I think we got 2.5 ults value, because we got half of Cole, Pulse Bomb Dejection, and I'm just gonna get this over with, because this overclock was funny ultimate Goldberg. I pressed Q here. This is something I did without slide on cooldown. Then I miss every shot. What were you saying, you?
What in the fuck did I just watch?
Yeah, no, I dropped down. I actually thought, I'm not gonna lie, when I dropped, I thought I was sliding back into this wall here, so I was gonna slide and then or I don't know, it's not really tech, it's just jump up and press Q and like land up here. Instead, I ended on the ground down here and had no one to shoot. So I just messed up my map position there.
Zoning out.
It was zoning out.
Silly goose.
And I probably didn't even need it, to be honest, which is the very sad part. But I think that's happens when you don't call ults. Again, Kobe's ult was actually one of the few good ults he had there because it was a reactionary ult, which is Lucio. Good when they have a Junker Queen. Pulse Bomb, we already went over this. Yeah, Riss ult could have been better. Our Tracer Pulse Bomb we threw to God, I guess. That thing. We went over that already. My ult, zoning ultimate, and a zoning Cole, or half a zoning Cole. Back to our scheduled programming. We already went over this fight. Okay, of course we win this fight. Because we used 5 ults. If we didn't win that fight, then that would have just been sad. Good fade jump. I will applaud you for that. Okay. I don't know what you're looking for here. That's a waste of an orb. Damage orbs early, like really early in fights is fine. It's just you can't be throwing them like in the middle of team fights, unless you're really low on juice and you need it instantly. But even then, it's actually no. Even then, it's still better to throw a healing orb. Never mind, I lied. Okay, we fade out. There you fade too early. When you hear Genji Blade, you don't necessarily have to fade right away. You just fade. You look where he is and then fade to where he's not going. Or you could technically fade to where he is going and help your team, but that's not really recommended. Or you could just say fade, but their team was on you, so you're gonna have to fade eventually. But you use fade too early there. Okay, here we save Kobe. I think, yeah, Kobe lives. You miss orb. And then we already have no healing here. You should throw a healing orb here. Please throw a healing orb. He didn't throw a healing orb! Okay. We throw a healing orb there. Or we just wait for our tank to regen. We don't really need a damage orb there. And here you're kind of, again, you're healing nothing here. At least you're top fine at this point. We told you to top 5. Wow, this is where we call, and this right here is a bad call. Wait. Who is dead at this point? I'm 0.25 in this shit. Too early.
This ends now.
I know who's dead.
Okay, we have no healing here, which is fine. You throw a healing orb as soon as it comes off cooldown. Please tell me throw it. Okay, you throw a healing orb. Neo kind of overextends there. I don't know if he got knives or not.
I think I got knifed.
Do you start your animation before I die?
Surrender to my will.
Yeah, no one else is dead, but you kind of know he's gonna die there if you like know the. You should hopefully know the cast times for everything. Um, you should know he's gonna die. You also know that they're committing. They already committed 2 ults. We've already committed 2 ults. It's better to just let them use their 2 ults and kind of win the fight that we come back and engage with Colt, Overclock, and Beat, whereas they would actually have at most Junker Queen ult. So there we just do that. Um, yeah, not really a good call there, especially considering the circumstances. Okay, back to 2x.
Cooling down.
Wait, who left? There used to be 5 people here. Oh, Zinnia left.
Escape me.
Yeah, here we're already down to half juice. Lower than that, actually. Why am I still on 2x? Oh. Okay, I'm going back to rewatch that fight. Okay, here we're not really healing anyone. We're down to half juice. And then you die with fade. Right? Yeah, you have fade, and you could fade here, and you still don't fade. Luckily, Zenio and Neo clutch us out, and it didn't end up mattering because we still lost. But yeah, if you have fade and you get low, use it. Same thing with recall. You have recall, you're low, you use it. Teammate alive, or anyone alive is better than dead. It's better to use cooldowns and be alive than not use cooldowns and be dead. Because obviously you can't use cooldowns while you're dead. Good fade there. What the fuck? Okay, we'll get to that later. Okay, again, with the Genji, you don't know where he's going, so you just automatically fade, and then he has dashed. He gets that dash reset and is able to go for you because you use fade. The Genji is never gonna go for a Mora first unless he sees her use fade. Unless he knows she doesn't have fade because she'll just fade away from his blade. So he'll go for someone else like Lucio or even JQ for Lucio or JQ most likely first.
We're the easiest target at that point because both of us are on the ground.
Yeah,
If we save fade, here's what I would do. I would just save fade until the Genji either dashes at you or is coming towards you.
pretty much, yeah.
Like point blank, not just like, oh, he looked at you.
Or if their
across the
team's
map.
gonna collapse on you, then you fade to safety. But yeah, you don't
Yeah,
need a fade. As soon as you hear blade, you don't need a fade. That Lucio's job when he hears beat or when he hears blade, he beats. You don't fade as more when you hear blade.
And we'll get to those speeds.
We will definitely get to the beats. Don't you worry.
I've dealt with cynics before.
They
I used
cap.
to be a Lucio player. I'm allowed to criticize beats.
I have 200 hours in Lucio. I could criticize whoever I want.
I have a great feeling about this.
That is a matter of perspective.
I do want to apologize because my play did sloppy, but I'll work on it.
Okay, damage orb is fine. At the beginning. Yeah, we're healing kind of air here. The healing orb is good there. I got my one.
So,
Now, to start anew,
look, I'm gonna meme. It's gonna get too quiet if I don't meme
enhancing your
occasionally, you know?
vitals.
Big stanger lat.
I'll see the vision. I respect it. With that orb.
Yeah,
It's
no,
down to
those
him.
early orbs are
Yeah.
fine.
That's a bit late for a damage orb, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we call engage. That monkey should be dead, but he has a lot of burst healing. We've gone over our positions on that. See, here, look at it from a support's point of view, because I'm used to seeing a support's point of view, because I have the most competitive experience in support. I think it's if we just walk at them, we'll force them to walk back and we just run at their supports. If okay, maybe they purple us. They're not gonna purple everyone, and then she doesn't have purple to protect herself. I don't know. I still think it's best to run at the supports there. I don't think shooting the monkey is gonna do much when we have a Genji Tracer line. It's not enough burst damage compared to what they are, and we have mobility advantage over their team by far. Everyone on their team has some sort of ability that allows them to close a gap between someone quickly. They only have really two players that can do that, and Alari, if you want to count her. Um, Super Mario Bros. Spinny thing, whatever it's called. I don't know the name of
Should
it.
never be used offensively.
Yeah, that should exactly should not be used offensively.
Watch out for that turret!
I would like to notice
More.
something that we were not calling were when our supports were dying.
Yes, that is true. That is a
They
good
would
point.
be called like, and this is a criticism, but it's fair because a lot of the times I'm calling for healing, not knowing my supports are dead, because I'm focusing on the two supports that are running it down on my ass.
You have to say when you die, you say no. You say only blank for healers. Uh,
I think the one time we called it like I want to say it was 3 seconds late,
yeah.
which fucked me up.
You either do that, or you say your blank is dead.
Yeah, and I only noticed it because it got at times where I thought we had healing, and then 3 seconds later it's like, oh, I died 3 seconds ago, and I'm like, what? Who? When?
Yeah.
I have a little monkey brain, okay? I just see colors on my screen.
Okay. Um, and Neo has a VOD thing. How long is your YouTube video review thing, Whopper?
My VOD is mostly focused on possession.
I didn't ask for a while. I just want to know how long it is.
Uh, 15 minutes, 30 seconds.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go
Second
over.
round Busan.
I'm gonna go over general stuff that applies to everyone for that, because this is supposed to be like individual, even though we've gone
No,
over a
no,
little
no,
bit of
yeah.
a general stuff. So, in that, I'm gonna go over more general stuff for like teams, things as a whole.
I,
Okay,
I can
back to
shoot
our
that
schedule
over
pudding.
towards you if you want.
Yeah, I'll find it eventually, or just since we're gonna uploads.
It is.
Reforming you.
That's just all positioning based.
Alright. Damage orb there. We should not be throwing damage orb there. I should not be too XP. Oh yeah, we're gonna run that one back. That's my bad.
Reforming you.
There we go. We engage. Don't need to throw damage orb there.
Also, Moira's heals, as far as I know, do not go through shields.
They do not go through shields, that is correct. You cannot heal through shields. Orbs go
I
through
only
shields
say
though.
that because
Fun fact.
orbs do. I just saw
Time
like
again to try again.
I think it was like a half a second of just healing a enemy bubble.
Yeah. Good, we're healing nothing here. My chaser's dead. That'll give us time to recharge this, I guess.
Lending a hand.
Okay, we're healing nothing here. We're down to 3/4 healing. We're holding out orb for wait. Let's watch that one more time. Number one thing that went wrong, or first thing that went wrong, you're healing nothing, you're down to 3/4 healing. Second thing wrong, you hold out an orb, this is general that I know this about you too. You hold out orbs way too long, you gotta know where you're gonna throw an orb and like be quick with it, because it's just creating unnecessary downtime. Uh, you're still holding out an orb. You finally throw a healing orb, but you get hit with a rail gun. I think. I don't even know what you. That's probably a rail shot, right? And does she have overclock here? I think she does. Actually, no. I think you hit with. You might get hit with a Larry headshot, and then you get hit with a rail gun. Anyways, you have fade. You saw yourself get down to 50 health, and then you could have faded backwards, but that comes from you holding out orb for too long, and then just too much downtime. Where you're kind of walking in the middle of the open. You should also be playing corners on support as well, as much as you can. In general, for actually any hero, you should be playing corners as much as you can. Okay, again, healing. We're down to half health, taking no damage. So we have to use the orb very early. They jump on our Lucio. Our Lucio dies. We have to go here because it's the last fight. You have fade when you get low. You fade there. You're in coal.
This ends now.
Priming the objective.
And then I kill 3. I think. I think I killed 3.
Back me up. No one can stop me.
10 seconds remaining.
One here.
Okay, again, we don't need to heal really there. We have no healing. You know, it's down fight, I guess. We have no healing. Messy healing all over. Get these skills because they stagger themselves. I need to watch us confirm kills. It's a good damage orb there. But we're down to half healing, and I don't see why. We haven't taken like any poke damage. Use healing orb there. We focus the monkey. We focus the Genji. A little bit there. Okay, now we get out. Oh, we missed fade. Oh, this is where it all falls apart. Okay. I have many things to say about what's about to happen here. First off, and this is just general that I forgot to mention. Whereas Mora, you're only really doing damage when you're trading out life steal and it's not life steal. It's just when you damage, you get more
Gaining
healings back.
health,
Yeah.
yes.
You should be damaging that, but once you hit your cap damage, you shouldn't be damaging unless your team's pretty much full or someone's really low. In general, you should be trying to keep your team up. Now this fight, I already know what happens this fight because I got the courtesy of spectating it while dead because I got purpled up in the front line and was a bit overextended and died. Okay, here we go.
My DPS is troll.
Your DPS was doing a little bit of trolling there. I'm not gonna lie.
I will remind you of your alt.
Here, we hear them use Nano when we hear them use Sunrise. We're only down 1 at this point. We see that they Nano the monkey. The monkey messes up jump. I gotta go on this in 2.25 because there's a lot to unpack here that not many people could unpack. We see them use Nano. This beat, I'm not gonna lie, pretty good beat. He gets Sunstruck, he beats himself on cart. Another one of Kobe's rare good beats. You have beat. You do not need to be healing this man. You should be focusing on your Junker Queen or whoever got nanoed. You're healing their monkey. Their monkey cannot take healing from you. He is on the other team. I'm going free cam now. You are 91 to Cole. We have JQ ult. I don't think we use here. No, we don't use here actually. I know that. This is a 100% winnable fight. We may be down in numbers. Well, actually no. Neo kills our Larry. So we see the Larry dead, right? It's a 4v4 here. Where the fuck is their other DPS? Oh wait, their Genji's coming back from spawn? It's a 3v4 here! This is 100% a winnable fight. Okay? The monkey is low. We should all be shooting the monkey. Their monkey jumps in. Kobe gets sunstruck. We should all be looking at their monkey. Okay, we turn around. That's good. Zinio dies. We miss. We will. Okay, that's right. We miss pulse. If we hit pulse here, we actually maybe like even have a way better chance of winning this fight. Does Kobe die here? Okay, okay. At this point, when do we get Cole? At this point, we have Cole right now. Zinio dies. Whatever. Loss. We should be calling here to. Um, Whoever shot this dude knows he's low. I think that was Zinio. Zinio should be calling out that Sojourn's low. Kobe should live here for a bit longer. Their monkey doesn't have any abilities. You fade. Hopefully you fade back to where Kobe is. Okay, you fade back. As soon as you use fade here, you press healing orb and you call. You do that, we definitely win this fight. Um, See, you're trying to heal him. Instead, you could just orb and then call, and he lives. Neo. Okay, yeah, Kobe's running away, and then you're by yourself here. If you call, then you call too late. See, you gotta commit in the moment. Once you fade there, you gotta recognize that it's still pretty even. It's a 3v4. You guys have Cole, you have Rush. If you Cole here early, you save your Lucio. Your Lucio's alive now, but you save your Lucio and you save yourself because you heal more through Cole. That will also force your team away, and then we could even rush their these two if we need to later. They don't have a cleanse or anything. At this point, I think Neo saves Rush because he realizes it's a 4v2. Maybe we could have used Rush like more proactively there and
I could have
done a
used
bit
it earlier, and that's on me.
earlier, and we wouldn't have been in this mess. But this was just a lot of indecisiveness that made me very upset that I was spectating this because we kind of like didn't know if we wanted to commit to this. I was shouting, "Call, commit to this," because at this point, they have a minute and 39. It's a first of two map series. You also got to think about the big picture. It's a first of two map series. They're up 1-0. They have a minute 39 time make. We have a minute left to cap second point. We need to cap this here at all costs, no matter if we use 5 ults, which we would have used 4. Otherwise, we have to come back, and then we won't even get an attack. The best thing we could hope for was be a draw, and it's not good trying to play for a draw. This was a must-win fight that we had to commit everything to, and we just committed Cole too late and died while casting Cole. The Neo has to save Rush. Um, so yeah, that's just many mistakes around that whole fight from probably everyone except for maybe Kobe. Kobe played that fight pretty well. He probably didn't need to run in front of their team across where my mouse is dragging. He maybe could have gone around the mat. I don't know, but he was playing to live, which is fine. I was overextended, died. Neo probably could have used Rush earlier. Zinio missed Pulse and got one shot by Sojourn. Actually, he didn't get one shot because he got body shot, so he was at a little bit of health. We fucked up call and messed up our cooldowns as Mora. Which, thinking about it, I probably should have gone over that. I'll also go over that again in the general VOD review, because I know that not everyone's going to watch every single person's VOD review. What am I watching? Okay. Now that I got that out of my system, they dive on us here, and we fall over. You have fade, and no, wait, no, you don't have fade. Okay, we just died here, I think. You fade into their team. We get out. Oh, I'm gonna watch this in 2x. So I know what I'm saying. Kill it more. Yeah, then they go for you because you know they fade.
No opposition is insurmountable.
Very unfortunate. Okay. Yeah. For you, semblance. Not healing random oxygen in the air, knowing where to be when, in order to be in range to heal someone. When Genji blades, don't use fade right away. More healing orbs, top fire when healing. Play a bit closer to your tank. You orb and then coal right away. You combo that. That gives you most efficiency out of coal.
I have a small thing that I go over in my VOD too, and it's just about like hugging corners, hugging walls.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's good for
That
everyone.
kind of goes for like every support on our team. So
What else? What else did I go over with? What else was there's something else? Yeah, just wasting juice. You don't need to waste your healing. We already started the fight really low on healing, like most of our fights, which is probably why we didn't. They just out sustained us. Now that going looking back on it. Okay.